Hello and welcome to this Concord Help video. This video focuses on how to use the insertion bar. Let's start by going to the List panel. If you do not see the List panel, you'll want to open it by clicking on the List panel icon in the top right-hand side of your screen. Now let's locate the insertion bar. The insertion bar will most likely be at the bottom of your list. It says Insert Citation or Text, and it's highlighted in green. If it's not at the bottom of your list, it might be towards the middle of your list. If you still can't locate the insertion bar, that might be because it's disabled. To enable the insertion bar, go to your Settings menu at the top of the screen, click on the menu, and then go down to List Preferences and click on the drop-down menu. And then you'll have the option to enable insertion bar. On my screen it says Disable Insertion Bar. This is because my insertion bar is already enabled. The insertion bar allows you to insert a citation or text box in a desired location. Historically, with Concord, any citation or text you've added to a list has appeared at the bottom of your list. Well, now you can move this insertion bar to any location in your list and use it as a placeholder to allow you to add citations at different points in your list instead of adding them directly to the bottom. To move your insertion bar, there are two ways to do that. The first way is on the left-hand side of the insertion bar is a 9-dot icon. This is the universal drag and drop icon that you'll see throughout the program. What you can do is you can click and hold with your mouse or tap and hold if you're on tablet or mobile, and then drag the insertion bar to your desired location in your list, and then release your click or hold. And the insertion bar has moved from the bottom of my list now towards the top. Another way to move the insertion bar without using the drag and drop 9-dot icon is to use the citation 3-dot icons within your list. So let's say I'd like to move the insertion bar here just below Psalms chapter 18. What I can do is I can go to the 3-dot menu to the right of this citation, click on that, go down to Move Insertion Bar, and then click the drop-down menu, and then you can either choose above or below. And since we'd like the insertion bar to be below this citation, we'll click that, and you can see that the insertion bar now appears below Psalms chapter 18. You can change the direction at which citations are added to your list using the insertion bar using the arrow on the right-hand side of the bar. You can see it's pointing upwards now, letting you know that any text or citation that's added using the 3-dot menus in Concord or using the insertion bar will be added above the bar. If you click on this arrow, it will change to below, and all citations or text will be added below the bar. So I'll click the arrow to demonstrate this. You can see that the text changed to below. So I'll switch it back to above, and I'll demonstrate how the insertion bar works. So on the left-hand side of my screen, you can see I have a search for love already, and I'd like to add in this citation here. It says God is love to my list. What I would do is I can add it by going to the 3-dot icon to the right-hand side of the search result here, and then go to Add to Recent List, and then I'm going to choose the name of the list that I'd like to add this citation to. So in my case, the list is called Inspiration. So I'll click on that, and notice before I do this where the insertion bar is. And as I click, you'll see that the citation, God is love here, appeared right above the insertion bar. Now let's say I'd like to add a citation below. So what I can do is I click the arrow here, go back to the same God is love citation, go to the three-dot menu, and then add it to my list titled Inspiration again. And I'll click, and you'll notice that that same citation was added below the insertion bar. Now, one of the wonderful other features of this tool is the ability to click in the center of the insertion bar. And when you do that, you can add a citation directly into your list above or below the placeholder. So I'll demonstrate that by just clicking in the middle of the insertion bar, and it allows me to enter in a citation. So I can type in Genesis 1:1, and I can go ahead and click save, and it will add this citation below my insertion bar. But let's say I'm typing in my citation and I decide I want to put it above. Well, I can just click this arrow here, and you'll notice that now this add citation box is above the insertion bar, and when I click save, the citation will be added right above the bar. And you can see Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 has been added above the insertion bar. If you use the Add Citation, Add Text, or Import buttons, these citations or text will be added at your insertion bar. We hope you enjoy this feature, and happy studying.